Welcome back to the Scare Value Podcast. Pete, we are wearing our Wednesday best because it is the 4th annual Scare Value Award. Or 5th if you count 1986.
You know what?
But that wouldn't be annual because we skipped 40 years.
My Wednesday best consists of my ear things being on backwards. So hang on. I got to get fancy.
I think the Wednesday best was Christina Ricci in Addams Family Values.
A Thanksgiving movie.
Mm-hmm. Months ago, Thanksgiving was.
I know.
It's January now.
And I watched.
Oh, did we have so much fun on that Nick Cage birthday episode? I'm going to say that didn't happen.
I won the award.
I want to say that didn't happen. It might have happened.
It did. Nobody knows Nick like I know Nick.
We don't know because we haven't recorded that yet. And also, it might not have come out last week.
But it
Taking
did.
a real risk there.
Oh, I know it did.
You probably did win.
I got the big board.
Yeah, I see it. Mm-hmm. Okay. 4th annual Scare Value Awards.
4 of these things?
3 on the podcast. Podcast didn't exist the first time.
Oh, that's right. This is the audio version of the website. Like if the website could talk. If they could somehow make your computer talk to you and not just display words.
They can do that.
What? Since when?
Since a long time ago.
Well, what a time to be alive, Brian.
I think since the movie Eurotrip when it said, mail, motherfucker. I think it was the first computer that ever talked.
I just thought of Eurotrip the other day. I don't know why. I want to watch it again.
Well, it won't be anytime soon, but I'll tell you to look out for one of those future anniversary episodes. We will be watching it again.
Ooh, all right. I can put that on the back burner then. So this is the awards show.
No,
not the
explain
list
back
show.
burner to me because the back burner's still burning. It's still on.
But it's on low. Right. I'm not going to
No, that doesn't mean it's on low.
Yeah. I put it on low. My back burner's on low.
But that's not a universal thing.
Yeah, it is.
I cook everything on the back burner because it's the one on the back left is where I put all the pots.
That's never the
That's
right
where
place.
I put Annie. That's where I put Pepper. That's where I put. I went too far. That's where I put
Honey.
Harry because we're friends and I just call him Potts.
Harry Potts, eh? I bet you that was his hidden name, the secret name they have. What is that word?
I don't know. Secret name.
Alias.
Alias.
There was a whole TV show you made me watch about that.
Didn't make you do anything.
You told me, hey, this show's pretty cool, and you had the DVD box set, and I had a lot of free time.
This is gun to the head if I ever heard one. I've mixed up the categories this year so that they weren't. We have 5 that are kind of like horror specific, gore effects, twist. That's not horror specific, I guess, for twist, but things that are like fun. Final girl, killer, kill. And then ones that are more traditional. Best picture, best director, best screenplay, best actor, and best actress. Yes. Gender awards. Don't know how to get out of it. Haven't been forced out of it yet.
Huh.
We do this every year. You don't have to rehash it. Just listen to last year's episode where you can hear the debate. Because I have not figured a way out of it. It has not become a problem yet.
I haven't thought about it at all in the year since we last talked about it, and I have no new thoughts.
Good. So we're going to start off by naming the best director of 2025 horror.
Does that mean the movie had to come out in 2025 that he directed?
Previous nominees, every time. You can never remember how we do this. Previous winners. Jordan Peele for Nope.
That's a good one.
The Addams Family for Where the Devil Roams. Their new movie, Mother of Flies, very good, coming to Shudder in 2026 sometime.
I thought that was a Wednesday thing.
And Robert Eggers for Nosferatu.
He won last year?
Because the direction of the film is incredible. All right, time to remind everybody. You don't have to be, the movie is great, but you don't have to be in a great movie to win an award. This happened with Lakeith Stanfield. This happened a couple other times. He's in a terrible movie called Haunted Mansion, but he's so fucking good in it that he overcame all of the obstacles that the movie was presenting to give the performance of the year for Best Actor. So even if you don't like the movie Nosferatu, which I think you like fine, but if you don't love the movie Nosferatu, you can see that the production is incredible. I know you struggle with this concept, but we're going to move on. The nominees for 2025's Best Director in Horror. Guillermo del Toro for Frankenstein.
This better not win because you like Dracula.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to name the 5 and then we can talk about them. Because it's going to be very confusing for the listener if you just interrupt every one of them.
All right. I'm going to try.
Do you think he'd put that next to his Oscar? I'd like to think so. the fake award I don't have for him. I finally in real life saw a Scary Value Award winner when I went to the last festival I went to. Zelda Adams from the family that made Where the Devil Roams was doing a Q&A. I didn't ask a question. I had a great question. I just never asked it. But I thought,
was it how she enjoyed receiving her award? And did she consider
I know they won it because her father has interacted with me on the social medias about it before. So I'm sure she knows she won it. I don't think anybody could care.
Just you should mail these people like little like handmade certificates.
I'm not doing any of that. Guillermo del Toro for Frankenstein. Ben Leonberg for Good Boy. Steven Soderbergh for Presence. Ryan Coogler for Sinners. And Zach Kreger for Weapons. No.
What was Presence?
Presence was a ghost story about a family and their house is haunted. And the daughter...
Christmas?
And the daughter believes it's her friend who had just passed away, trying to protect her. And the truth is something different that is really interesting. We might hear it come up on Best Twist, where I put the spoilers. Oh. And really good movie, really stylish. You see from the whole movie's from the ghost's perspective, just like we have a whole movie from the dog's perspective, which are two creative choices that paid off really well in these movies.
Was that the twist, though, or do you know you're the ghost?
No, you know.
Okay.
You're watching everything from the ghost's perspective, and time is moving in a weird way, kind of, and it can't really interact with the world, but there's some good stuff in there.
All right, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a great movie, and...
what did he direct before this? Well, that was Soderbergh?
Yeah, he directed Ocean's 11 and Traffic and Sex, Lies, and Videotape.
Has he done horror before?
No.
This is his first.
First time dabbling into horror. Really good movie, too. This was the movie that I saw in the theater at a pre-screening, and they didn't have any trailers or commercials before it, so it just started on time, and I saw 20 people walk in 20 minutes late, and I was like, I'd be pissed if I was them, too.
Yeah,
because this has never happened before, and I couldn't believe it. I always get there a little early, see the same shit over and over again. But I was like, "Holy shit! We just started the movie. I can't believe I'm gonna get home in a reasonable hour."
We never had trailers at the Dibson theaters back in the day.
That's pretty great.
I would never put them on. Just start at the time.
So you already got mad at Guillermo del Toro because I gave an award to Robert Eggers, as your way your brain works, because I think it's a good production of a classic book. So you think they're the same thing. And Nosferatu's not even a production of the classic book; it's a remake of a classic movie.
They're the same thing.
Sure.
It's like the same universe.
Ben Leonberg had to make a movie with his dog over the course of 2 years.
That sounds pretty cool. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm excited for
untrained dog. Doesn't know how to act, doesn't ever been trained to go to positions like that, so they just took it slow over the course of like 2 years. Degree of difficulty on that.
A good story was made in there as well.
Yes. High degree of difficulty in that. And then Ryan Coogler and Zach Kreger, we've talked about these two movies a lot.
Yeah. And Zach Kreger, he didn't do anything.
That's not
before.
his name, so he didn't do anything.
But
Zach Kreger made Barbarian. Zach Kreger, to my knowledge, not done anything.
Oh, all right. I'm not so sure about that. I'm going to check IMDb later, but I'm not going to do that.
Isn't that what the people had to climb up on that Nickelodeon show?
No, what the hell? It might have been. That might have been American Gladiators.
No, I think it was a Nickelodeon show where they had to climb like a Craig Rock or something.
No, it was that.
Do you think there's a guy named Craig Rock?
Yes.
I think there is too.
I 100% there. I knew a Pete Moss.
Wow, that could have been a Moss murderer. If you go back in time 2 weeks to the top 10.
All right.
To unpack that nonsense.
So what category is this?
Best director.
Oh, the director. Oh, boy.
Well, you're not voting on it. This is just the award. We have
Why am I here?
We have our accountants have already gone over this, and they've been holding these envelopes, and we open the envelopes and we tell you who won. Price Waterhouse is in charge of this.
God. All right, so I'm just here while you open and read things to me?
This is the third time we've done this episode.
All right, I feel like I voted in previous years.
You've only seen 2 of these movies, well, Sinners and Weapons.
Yeah, but I like the concept of being a ghost or a dog.
I think you can tell what Frankenstein is.
Yeah, I know what it is.
And then, well, I wonder if you understand, though, that the concept of a movie from the dog's perspective or a concept of a movie from the ghost's perspective does not make one the best director of the year. Those can be the best concept of the year.
Well, yeah, but
you understand the difference, right?
But if
it's not just, oh, I like this one.
Well, I haven't seen it, see? So I got to go with, limited information, but it gives it a leg up going in. I'm enjoying
Gives it 4 legs up if it's the dog one, and 0 legs up if it's the ghost one.
All right, so my vote is for the dog one.
Well, it didn't win, but I wanted to have it in there because the difficulty of doing that, the patience to do it.
And 4 legs is way more than 0.
Pretty impressive. Frankenstein, he could have put more legs on that guy if he wanted to. I guess that's why Del Toro didn't win either. He didn't put more legs on him. That would have been an interesting take.
You fucker.
But
I was
look,
drinking tea.
You should be happy because Del Toro did not win.
Good.
Did not repeat the Eggers mistake of last year.
What if he had? He would have had like 1,000,000 legs up.
Oh, but he'd be really sad listening to this because you didn't want him to win.
But I would have. He'd millipede, human centipede. He's just getting started.
So it's really down to Kugler and Krager.
Kragler?
As it will be many times in this episode.
Coog and Kragler?
Kugler and Krager. Kragler and Cougar.
Kragler and Coog.
I want to see a buddy road trip movie
I'd
with
watch
Kugler and Krager. This was for direction.
Okay. So
And that is why Ryan Coogler pulled away on this one. Because the movie, well, it's keeping multiple balls into the air. Period piece, drama, romance, musical. Well, not musical, but music. Blues music, vampires. It's doing a lot of white supremacists. It's doing a lot of stuff. Gorgeous looking movie. He's also dealing with the fact that he's got one actor playing 2 parts together half the movie. So I don't know how you make that look as good as they did. I know that there's visual effects stuff at work, but
you know what? You're right. I didn't think about that before, but 100%. I didn't think about the split. The idea that it's
you forget about it the whole movie because it's so seamless. The reason that he was the one is because of the scene where you see the people of the past and the future playing the music with Preacher Boy and the barn burns down. That sequence is the number 1 sequence of the year in any movie. I don't think there's anything in any movie that was as close to as visually interesting, audibly interesting, and its placement in the movie is he built something and then he metaphorically burned it down and then built a whole different movie on top of the ashes. That is what happens in that movie. Except, unlike Guillermo del Toro, he didn't put a guy in there saying, you built something, burned it down metaphorically, and then built something new on top of the ashes, which would have happened in Frankenstein.
You know what? You are the monster.
You are the monster. You are the monster.
Look at me.
Look at me. You're the monster now. So, congratulations to Ryan Coogler, who I think is going to win Oscars someday. I wish he'd win for this, but you know how that goes.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay. All right. This is why you're here. What would we do without you?
I think that's a fine choice to win an award.
What would we do without you?
I'm glad I can help.
Next up, we have Best Screenplay.
You know what I thought about when you said how seamless the twins being one person? I haven't seen CGI that good since Multiplicity.
Previous winners are Ted Gagan for Brooklyn 45, Seth Rice and Will Tracy for The Menu, and Kai Cassis and Chris Barobia for The Coffee Table. Turning a dead baby joke into a 90-minute movie.
Script or I heard that's kind of how you can take that movie as a weird.
You heard it from me in this room.
Well, I told you I heard it from someone.
And yes, this is Best Screenplay.
Okay. So who we got this year?
Nominees are. They do include. They do include. You can't tell me they don't.
That's right.
If I now say somebody who's not in there, then you'll get me, but you don't get me till then.
Nope.
Alex Garland for 28 Years Later. Drew Hancock for Companion. Ryan Coogler for Sinners. Chris Stuckman for Shelby Oaks. And Coogler's buddy, Zach Krager, for Weapons.
Regular.
Now, we know about Sinners and Weapons. Companion, brilliant script. Keeps twisting and turning itself around to be more enjoyable at every move. We talked a little bit about Alex Garland's 28 Years Later script, which I think is superior to the direction in the movie, which is why you may have noticed poor Danny Boyle, Academy Award winning director, not nominated for a Scare Value Award. He didn't do the best work, I think, of his career putting the script on screen because I think the script is better than the direction.
I didn't know
I
this.
think the direction just distracts from some of the script, but he writes a much more interesting movie than I think anybody expected him to write for a 23 years later sequel to 28 Days Later.
I am going to give it to Companion.
Well, you're not giving it to anybody. And you don't even know what Shelby Oaks is.
I've heard mixed reviews about that one.
So let me tell you about the script.
Some people like it, some people don't.
Let me tell you about the script. That's every movie ever made. Let me tell you about the script. Because that's what we're nominating here.
All right, tell me your news.
The movie begins like a mockumentary, but then it switches to more standard narrative, but then for a while becomes about found footage because the character we're watching is watching found footage. And then it becomes a straight narrative. So he's combining, when he needs to, 3 different concepts of how to make a movie and tell a story. And they all work together to tell one story that's really good. I liked that movie a lot. But the screenplay is the best part of the movie because it would have gotten boring. One of the great ways to use found footage, not for the whole movie, for part of a movie, is to show, not tell. There's this series called Horror in the High Desert. 4th one dropped randomly in mid-December. And they're all good because they're all like watching a missing episode of Unsolved Mysteries where you have people talking.
Oh, okay.
But then instead of cutting to reenactments, it's cutting to their actual quote unquote found footage, which makes it 10 times creepier because at some point you're just buying into all this lore because it's being treated so straight. And then you're seeing people walk around the woods going, but you already told me something bad's going to happen. And it works every time. This guy has mastered this technique.
Style.
And this one was going a step further and saying, I'm going to do the mockumentary and I'm going to do the found footage, but I'm going to put it inside of a standard looking movie. So that script must have been a headache to write.
What's the difference between a screenplay and a script?
We did this before.
Well, I don't remember.
Nothing.
So like all of the stuff, like the different...
Do you want me to change the title to best script?
Well, the way you, like all the stuff you just said, switching between like camera
because it's the same thing. Screenplay and script are the same thing.
All right, but that would be in the script. You write down like, now we switch to handheld camera.
You can rate it however you want to. It's one of the great myths that you have to follow an outline. It's actually better for your screenplay to have some personality and equally good for your script to have some personality.
Okay, because I didn't know if the director just got like a pile of words and he did whatever he wanted with it. Like
everybody
now
works
in
differently.
space. Okay.
If he directed that movie too, which I'm pretty sure he did, he probably just had whatever he wanted.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay.
All right.
I'm still going with Companion.
Well, it didn't win.
Oh.
Because what are we going to do? Let Krager sit in the car with Coogler without having his own award?
Krager gets an award? Yeah.
Krager got an award. Zach Krager for Weapons, whose screenplay is one of the 2 standout elements of the movie. It's why the movie works, but the reason the movie's excellent is because of someone else. But the script itself, or screenplay, interchangeable words.
I gotcha.
Are those both the screenplay and the script are excellent for Weapons. The way that he wrote it out as 6 short stories from different perspectives and overlapped them. Now, I've said it before, I'm not sure they always line up. I'm not going to go back and do the work on it because I just know that I enjoyed the shit out of the movie. But I think there's some narrative holes about where this kid is sometimes.
Oh yeah, right. You brought it up.
But there could be an answer. There could be an answer to it. Mostly, it's that I don't think if he wrote the script a different way, I don't think it would work as well. I think the design of the movie is such an important element of what makes the movie great.
Yeah,
that's why you win for a screenplay.
Yeah, right.
Like when I think of Sinners, the screenplay is great. The visuals are better. So you know what I mean? Like I think what he's doing with the camera is more interesting than what he wrote. Whereas with Weapons, which is also a great looking movie, I think the screenplay is carrying the day on why that movie works so well.
More than Companion, huh?
I think it's better script than Companion.
Yeah, I can see that. It's so good.
Yeah, it's the form of it too is just so interesting. And now we're going to get into one of the fun ones.
Best clown nose.
Clown in the Cornfield? Oh my God, it's Will Sasso. Best gore effects.
Ooh.
Staple of any horror movie.
Yeah.
Previous winners include The Sadness, Project Wolf Hunting, not about werewolves, and Terrifier 3.
I haven't seen that one.
No, you heard all about it, though.
I know.
I explained the gore effects in gory detail.
And they were awesome.
we have Bring Her Back. Kid chomping on a knife. Can't get it out of my head.
Gross.
Meat Kills.
Sounds cool.
The Monkey. The Ugly Stepsister. And VHS Halloween. Now, with gore effects, you're looking for some different things. Are they effective? Do they look good? And is there a lot of them? That last one is kind of what wins the day for me a lot of the times. It's The Sadness in Project Wolf Hunting and Terrifier 3, very bloody, very gory movies with practical effects that are excellent. None of the movies this year were kind of like that. There wasn't a movie that was like a splatter movie where the gore was great. So like that was always kind of like a tiebreaker. It's like, yeah, okay, they all have great gore effects, but this one has so much of it.
Right. In so many different ways.
None of these movies were like that. But these were some excellent gore effects in all of them. Now, VHS Halloween plays it for fun more than the other ones, like a gooiness that's for ooh and squirming, but fun. But
Not
really
like
effective.
a knife in the mouth.
No, that's the one that I
Okay.
can't get past. The Monkey you saw, it's just shocking practical effects all over the place.
I thought it was a lot of fun, too.
It
Like,
was,
they were
yeah.
meant for humor.
This is okay. Maybe the Halloween one's different. Like it's meant not for humor so much as to make you like squirm and be like, ooh, that's like if you're at a sleepover, just be like, oh, that was gross, and then you talk about it at school the next day. Even though it's not for kids, they eat a chocolate covered penis in that movie. I don't know. Maybe it was just for me. I don't know. The Ugly Stepsister is body horror. Somebody doing it to themselves, mutilating themselves to be pretty, and it's really effective. And Meat Kills is a movie I really liked about activists who go to a pig slaughtering farm and try to free all the pigs, but they're too late, and then they get caught by the family, and both sides take bloody vengeance on each other, and like the highlight of it is really excellent gore effects. And then Bring Her Back is that kid chewing on that fucking knife. And Pete, that Bring Her Back thing has been stuck in my head all year. It's the best gore effect of the year, so it's going to win because it's just simply put, once you see it, you can't unsee it. He's like chewing on tables too with his broken teeth because he's already... And it's so good. It's so well done.
Gross.
That, Bring Her Back wins this year's best gore effects.
I don't... See, I like that when you can actually physically get repulsed by something
You get
watch.
repulsed, you haven't seen it.
I know. It's just the thought of it. So when it translates to screen is great. But I hate it so much because you know what I like seeing? I like seeing people explode jumping into a swimming pool.
Yeah, that was cool too.
Right? Like I enjoy that. That's fun. I enjoy the death more. When I watch somebody chew on something, I'm like, oh, that's gross. Good for them. All right. I guess I begrudgingly allow this one.
Well, next up we have an award that has been, other than Demi Moore last year, maybe the easiest category to predict the winner in for the year. I think I spent the entire year saying, well, nothing's beaten that. It would have won every year.
Substance?
Yeah, well, that's last year.
All right.
And that was with Demi Moore. I was like, she was the best actress of the year, and it wasn't particularly close. This category is also not close, even though there's 5 great nominees. It's called Best Final Girl.
Ooh.
And I think you already know who won because this movie came out in like January or February, and I've been saying since the beginning, the entire movie's made out of her plot. But let's get to the nominees first. Actually, I did it wrong now, so I'm the asshole. Previous winners include Noah from Fresh, Bryn from No One Will Save You, and Sister Cecilia from Immaculate. The nominees for Best Final Girl 2025. Piper in Bring Her Back, Quinn in Clown in a Cornfield, Iris in Companion, Zepha in Dangerous Animals, and Olivia in Self-Help. Now, I want to say some things about these other nominees because they're not going to win.
All right, so I can process of elimination. I just try to remember all the names, and whichever one you don't say, that'll be the winner.
I think you have to know who won this. In Bring Her Back, Piper is a visually impaired girl whose father dies, and then her and her brother have to go live with a crazy woman who's trying to bring back her dead daughter by sacrificing her. And she gets in some real bad shit and is not really equipped to protect herself, but she uses her foster mother's one weakness against her. It's an airlock. She's an alien. No, her one weakness against her, and that is that she's just so lost without her child that when she's trying to drown in a pool, she calls her mommy, and then she stops long enough for her to get away. And I thought, what a great way to use the only thing that we know is makes her weak. Really good final girl. One that would have contended in almost any other year. Quinn and Clown in a Cornfield, most basic final girl of the group, but a good one. And she's funny. And the fact that she can't drive stick comes up 3 times, and I enjoy that. I enjoy everything about her performance in it. it didn't really have much of a chance. But when you do a great standard final girl, you should get some recognition for it, I think.
Yeah,
And,
I agree.
And she does the one thing that every final girl should do and not enough do. She wins the day and says, all right, I'm leaving now because I'm getting out of this fucked up town, which is really the feather in her cap. Zephyr from Dangerous Animals, unfortunately for her, who's great. She's great in the movie. Character arc's great. She chews off her thumb to get away. Like she's great. She's does not get eaten by a shark, but she does get eaten by Jai Courtney in this movie. So there's no way I can't. It's tough because you're doing a great job. You're doing the best anybody could probably do in the situation, but I'm watching this guy. And then Olivia in Self-Help, she's the one who shows up to a cult and is like always ahead of the game going, oh, it's a cult. Oh, and then she's calling out their cult shit. And she has like a tragic past that makes her wonderfully equipped for when things get violent and dangerous around her. And she's one of the best characters because she's so smart.
That sounds really fun. I vaguely remember you telling me about this.
I like that movie a lot. And at the end of the day, Iris and Companion is the winner, and it's not close. The entire movie is giving one of the great final girl stories of all time. She literally becomes aware, autonomous, in control. Like it's everything you want to see. It's one of the great final girl stories of all time.
Is there an asterisk because she's not really a girl?
No.
That's like saying the Terminator could be the final girl.
Well, he can't be because he's the active antagonist of the film.
Not in part 2.
Well,
and maybe the other ones. I haven't really watched the other ones. And he's
a boy can be the final girl. It just hasn't happened yet in the award show.
In this award show?
Yeah.
But in movies it has?
Sure.
Name one.
A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2.
I don't think I saw that one.
So there you go. Booyah.
Bitches.
In your face.
All right. So yeah.
That was the most obvious winner of the year. Might as well just let off the thing with it, honestly, because I've been saying since I saw it, like, well, she's winning Best Final Girl. And then credit to the other people, they put up some really interesting stuff. And it would have been a really fun debate in any other year, but not this year when nobody was close.
Of the movies I've seen, they were all fun. Like, I don't want to discredit anyone, but gosh, it's such a great final girl in Iris.
I think that if it wasn't for Iris, it would have come down to Piper and Bring Her Back and Olivia in Self-Help. And I think I would have ended up going with Olivia because she was such an interesting character to always be just like on it.
Is that streaming anywhere that you know?
It's coming to Screenbox soon.
I don't know what Screenbox is.
Probably on VOD at some point.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right. I'll find it eventually, hopefully.
Like that movie a lot. The actress that played her is really great. And we have up next Best Killer. Every final girl needs a killer.
Is it going to be the Boomerang guy? Jai Courtney?
Well, why don't we get to previous nominees?
Previous nominees include...
Previous winners.
Cage as Longlegs.
That's correct. Previous winners. Really? Previous winners include... I gotta get a clean one. Previous winners include Art the Clown from Terrifier 2, Evil Dead Rises Ellie, and Dale Cobble from Longlegs, which technically is a Nicolas Cage award.
Yeah, I forgot. We needed to put the disclaimer in where Nicolas Cage wins the award for... What was that movie where he's Jesus?
He's Joseph.
Yeah, he's Joseph. He won, so we don't need to bring him up for the rest of the award show.
The nominees are Tucka from Dangerous Animals, Ray from I Know What You Did Last Summer. We're going to get to why in a minute. The Monkey from The Monkey, Remick from Sinners, and Gladys from Weapons. Now, the thing I want to start with is Ray, because he's not going to win. But I want people to understand that I Know What You Did Last Summer is not a very good movie. But I love the choice because what seems like it could just be a stunt writing, like, oh, see, everybody, look, we did something cool. We made one of the original heroes the killer. But his motive is that the movie that he was in sucks. And I know that's not technically the motive in film, in the story, but it's what the motive is. The motive is everyone's forgetting about what happened to him. They're covering it up. Nobody cares about their ordeal. Because guess what? Nobody cares about I Know What You Did Last Summer from 1997.
Movie, right.
So his motivation is me watching the movie going, oh, they agreed with me. There's really nothing to celebrate about that first movie. And he's mad about it. And I think that makes him an excellent, excellent killer.
Is that Freddie Prinze Jr.?
It is Freddie Prinze Jr. And I
like him.
That if there might only be 2 people in the world who want to defend the original Night Last Summer, but he's one of them. So I love it. So he had to be in there because, like, I needed to say it.
You know, you're making me want to watch these movies. Five Nights at Freddy's 2, this one, part 2.
We're going to cover Angel Last Summer at some point because I have a lot to say about why I think it's way better than people are giving it credit for, which is hilarious because I'm one of the people that hates the original the most.
I'll agree. I haven't seen the original since the theater.
But so do the people who made this legacy sequel, which is why I connect with it so well. And I don't think people who are watching the new one are catching on that it's so negative about the original for a reason. Am I reading wrong into it? I don't think so. I really think that that's true. I really think that's part of it.
But he's not going to win, huh?
You want to know why I'm positive it's part of it? Because they found a way to bring Sarah Michelle Gellar back for a scene as her character from the original in a dream sequence. Because Helen Shavers. Because as much as that movie's not good, the one thing people have always liked about it is the Helen Shavers character and how she got a raw deal and she should have been the final girl and she should have been the hero and the movie should have been made around her. The series should have been made around her. And I don't disagree, but they brought her back to honor that and pass that on to another character that they made specifically to be like that, to then let her survive. The movie knows what the first one fucked up.
I really want to see it, so I'm on board.
Oh, Gladys and Remick, when you make movies that are that good, you're going to get your parts nominated. We're going to see Gladys's thing come up again later. She didn't win for this because she doesn't really kill that many people. Sometimes that comes down to it too. You got to be somewhat effective at this job. And Remick does turn a bunch of people. Gladys doesn't actually kill that many people. She does ruin their lives forever. But this is not the best ruin your life forever person.
It's the best killer. I gotcha.
And we'll see.
Subtle distinction. But
And Gladys will come back around in another way. So will Tucker, because Tucker didn't win either. Because Tucker only kills 2 people in this entire movie.
His death count was pretty low.
It's needed another scene where we're watching him feed women to sharks.
But then you'd have to take away the scenes of him dancing and prancing and doing all the Tucker
I
things
wouldn't change
he
a
does.
thing, but to win this award.
Yeah, I agree. So,
You know who did win the award? You know who did kill a lot of people, Pete?
was it Freddie Prinze Jr.?
The monkey.
The monkey did kill a lot of people.
The monkey didn't just kill the most people. It killed people in the most creative ways, even more creative than Final Destination this year, which had a lot of creative kills. We might see one from each of those movies nominated for Best Kill coming up. But for number of great kills, one of the hardest things about picking the best kill in that movie was there's like 4 of them
that are memorable.
that are great. So he's killing tons of people in creative ways, in some shocking ways, in some Rube Goldbergian kinds of ways.
You know what? He's a fun killer, too.
He's a fun killer.
He's a goddamn monkey, and everyone hates that monkey.
I liked that monkey.
My kids, I don't think they...
Oh, no, I don't like that monkey in real life. I liked him in this movie. I was glad to see him get his day, but
You know that monkey that kills people?
nothing I hate more than that monkey with the symbols, which is actually one of my few childhood fears. So that's probably what won him this award, to be honest.
We all had that fear. I don't think it exists for my kids, but they were born instinctually hating it. Like it's some sort of hatred that our species has for these monkeys that either bang drums or smack cymbals together.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's doing drums, not the cymbals, but it's the same thing.
Right.
And he kills the most people. Well, Remick does too. He kills so many people more than the other ones in the best ways.
Technically, Remick doesn't even kill anyone. He just turns them.
They're dead. They're undead.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not until they're killed again that their souls are released. So they're technically, I guess, alive.
They're right. I guess we could say that Smoke killed all those people.
Smoke killed a shit ton of people.
Then he killed more people.
Right, afterwards.
He was the best killer.
You might have to rethink this award.
Now we're going to take a brief moment to talk about the Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame. What are you worried about over there?
I suddenly remember that you said you had updates.
Every year we put 2 new movies in the Hall of Fame. They have to be the best of the best, the most influential of the most influential. Sometimes they're just bloody good to fun. Like sometimes you just make the most fun movies of all time and you can be in this. The first 2 inductees were Halloween and Night of the Living Dead. The next year we put in Bride of Frankenstein and The Exorcist. The next year we put in Godzilla and the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
The first one?
Yes, the first one. The second one will never be in the Hall of Fame.
That's bullshit.
This year, we're going to put in 2 of the best horror movies of all time, even if some dumb idiots try to pretend one of them is not a horror movie. So you should know already what that is. But instead, we'll move on.
One Fine Day.
Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho is the first.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took 4 years to get in, honestly. It's one of the most important movies of all time, the mother of all slasher movies.
I think I like part 2 better.
That's fine. Did you hear the part where I opened and said, the best of the best, the most influential of the best?
I really wasn't listening.
And the second is Steven Spielberg's Jaws for its 50th anniversary. A perfect movie. Try to tell me it's not a horror movie. It invented the horror cold open kill. It has some of the best jump scares of all time. It's about a shark that eats people. Literally this year, there's a movie nominated about sharks that eat people. And it's a horror movie.
Yeah. Do people really argue that it's not?
Yes.
Is that like saying Aliens isn't a horror movie?
Yeah, Ken tried to tell me that Alien was a sci-fi movie, and I'm like, all right.
All right, because those are weird arguments to take.
And Aliens is less of a horror movie than the first one. No, Ken was trying to tell me the first one wasn't a horror movie.
I don't remember Ken having that take.
Of course you don't, because he said it right to you.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't. So that's 8 movies in. We'll see what joins next year. But Jaws and Psycho, you can't miss them.
No, those are. That's the problem with these Hall of Fames, right? It takes forever to get people in there.
Well, we're already up to 8.
That's a crazy small number. When are we going to get to Evil Dead?
How many? The Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2? Because I bet we get to the second one before we get to the
Army
first
of Darkness.
That's never making the Hall of Fame.
What?
I bet Evil Dead 2 does, though.
What? Man.
Is he taking it up with the committee?
Who is the... It's you, isn't it?
Are you ready for best twist?
Chocolate vanilla.
I never know which way you're going to go. It's usually Chubby Checker. The first Best Twist award went to Orphan First Kill, which is still the best twist of any movie of the scare value era. 2023, it was The Sacrifice Game. And last year, it was, controversially, Speak No Evil. Whose twist was that they went back and saved the whole family in a second movie. I don't care. I still count that as one of the great twists of all time. This year's nominees. There are multiple clowns. Clown in a cornfield.
Ooh.
Patrick is also a robot. Companion. Eric's not part of the bloodline. Final Destination Bloodlines. The kids aren't what they seem from the movie Marshmallow. And the ghost's identity and presence. Now, we're going to spoil all these. Some of them we spoiled when I said what they were. Let's start with the movie I know you haven't heard of, Marshmallow.
It's not a Ghostbusters, like, universe side movie.
Nope.
Okay.
It's about kids at a summer camp, and then crazy stuff starts happening, and they think that the counselors are all trying to kill them. So It's one of those fun, like, kids banding together movies. But it turns out it's not really a summer camp. All these kids are already dead. They were brought back by some experimental technology, and this is where they go for the summer to get like fine-tuned and rebooted and cleaned up. It was a really good twist. I did not see it coming. Did not see it coming. The ghost's identity and presence, because time moves differently for ghosts, it's actually her brother who's alive throughout the whole story. And he dies at the end of the story, saving her from getting raped by his friend. And then he falls out the window and dies, and then you find out it's him stuck in the house forever.
But he's in the past?
Because time doesn't move right for the ghosts. So they exist in the past. They exist always. So he doesn't even know. I don't know. So he has to wake himself up to save her. And it's when you know the twist, it's a really good twist and a heartbreaking one. Because when you're watching the brother, he's kind of a fuck up. He kind of doesn't do the right thing all the time, and he's kind of directionless. So it's a really good arc for him. It's really sad for the family, and it's really
sad. Nope, don't like it.
Companion is the most interesting one because the real twist is that Iris is the robot, but they spoiled that twist. Now, if you didn't know that, then that's the best twist of the year.
Yes.
I knew that. But when I found out Patrick was also a robot, it was still a fucking great twist.
I did not
That's how good it was. It worked twice.
I did not see that one coming at all.
No. And it makes the movie another choice that ups the fun of the movie. And then it lets the movie change into something else because Patrick is fucking great. He almost was nominated for Best Killer because he's so ruthlessly great. Clown in the Cornfield, there are multiple clowns. I know. We all want to have it to just be announced. Oh my God, it's Will Sasso.
That's the best twist in the world.
And then Foundation of Bloodlines, talked about the top 10 episode. Eric is the oldest brother of the family line who's now going to be killed, but he seems immune from death, and we found out why. They use it for pure comedy fun.
I love comedy twists.
It's a great comedy twist. I laughed extensively at the middle of this movie. And this character was great. The actor playing him was great. He's one of the best characters of the year. We don't have an award for best character of the year. I went with companion because even though I know that the bigger twist is the Irish twist, because so make that if you want it to be. But the Patrick twist was jaw-dropping to me.
Yep.
Did not see it coming. Changes the whole movie again. Gives them a equally talented antagonist to go find the hero of the movie, which the final girl needs. It's a perfect twist because you're not looking for a second robot.
No.
Even though all the clues are there. All the clues are there because they're talking about their meet cute. They're talking about every clue is there.
Yeah, it's fun because they're
He's subservient to him. Everything's there. And the character becomes the emotional centerpiece of the movie.
Yeah,
it's a really interesting character on top of that.
Especially the way that Iris is treated as a companion, like throughout the movie by everybody, except Patrick.
Yeah.
Like, Patrick never says anything. Everyone else kind of looks down on her because she's a goddamn robot.
No, top tier twist and made the movie way more fun. So was the Final Destination one. It would upped the fun of that movie a lot too. So those are great twists to have.
That's cool.
And next up, we got Best Kill, one of the best awards of the year.
I know that Final Destination's going to be there. I know that Monkey's going to be there, and that's all I know.
Previous winners include the babysitting mishap from Halloween Ends, the dog attack in When Evil Lurks, and the yoga kill from In a Violent Nature.
He bent her in half, right?
He punched through her stomach, put a hook through it, put it in her through her head, and then pulled her head through herself.
That's pretty cool.
It was pretty great.
But it was all implied, right? Like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
No, you see it.
Ooh.
This year's nominees for Best Kill include Bambi the Reckoning, man's head falls in a bear trap and he's eaten by little thumpers. Dangerous Animals as Heather is fed to a shark. The MRI machine that takes out poor Eric, who's not even part of the list because they fuck with death and things get messy. The swimming pool explosion from the monkey, which is my favorite one of those. And then Gladys being ripped apart at the end of Weapons by the children. Now, if you need explanations of any of these, the MRI machine, they accidentally turn on the MRI machine and set it to experimental power. So everything in the hospital starts like things, but they're stuck in the room and he's got piercings all over. And it starts ripping through his nipples and he's got his cock ring. But what makes it really work is that he gets stuck to the machine and then he'd be fine if everybody could turn it off. Unfortunately, there's a wheelchair in the room that sucks right in the hole, bends him backwards and sucks him through the machine. And it's pretty great because at that point you're like, oh, he's not going to die. And then he gets the worst one.
That's cool.
Yep. Heather fed to a shark, we know. It's a really great scene, made great by Jai Courtney. And his look on his face as he's just enjoying the scene more than in a really creepy way. For as fun as he is, he's creepy as shit too. Head in a bear trap, eaten by thumpers.
That's pretty good.
He's running from the big deer, killer deer, and then he sees a little rabbit. Then he sees another little rabbit and a bunch of little rabbits, and they look menacing. So he's like, I'm going to run away. And then he trips, falls, bear trap, snaps his head closed, and all the rabbits come and nibble on him to death. Pretty great. Swimming pool explosion. I don't remember the setup. I just remember she hit the water and then pieces of her started hitting the windows. And it was great.
There was electricity involved.
And Gladys getting ripped apart is obviously the most cathartic kill of the year. Last year we had 2 dead babies, so no dead babies this time.
Ooh, that makes it tougher.
It does, but
everyone likes a good dead baby.
Much like last year where you just can't fight City Hall on it, and the yoga kill was like the one that was the kill of the year. It's the one that we remembered. I feel the same about the MRI machine in Final Destination Bloodlines. From as soon as his pants start moving forward and you realize, oh, he's got piercings everywhere, it just becomes, and plus you're like, but he's fine, right?
Because he's not
and
related.
Then he's not fine. Because they fuck with death and Lost. And you can't do that. That comes from, they just met Tony Todd. He explains the rules to them. And they're like, okay, you can either kill somebody or you can die and come back. Those are the only ways that you get everybody else's time left. So they're standing by babies when they say, well, we can't kill anybody. How would you even know how much time they have left? And Eric looks over and he's like, no. And they stand there for a minute like, no, we wouldn't. He's like, don't touch those babies. So he's like, fine, then we're going to kill you. You got a peanut allergy. We're going to kill you. So the reason that he gets stuck is that the guy's dying of his peanut allergy when they're trying this out, and he gets sucked into the machine. He can't help his brother because he's dying of the peanut allergy. It's pretty great.
All right. So a worthy winner then.
Oh, yeah. There's great kills all year, though. Good year. People are getting really creative. Now we got Best Actress.
Previous winners.
Oh, he did it the first time. It took 3 years.
Previous winners include Demi Moore,
Correct?
Britney Spears.
Nope. You know Mia Goth from Pearl.
She won?
Yep.
Good for her.
Do you think that she wouldn't have?
I didn't. Well,
You bring it up yourself outside of the podcast how good she was in that movie.
When I didn't know, I hadn't seen the movie when she won the award,
That's
so
true.
I didn't realize.
And Sophie Wilde from Talk to Me.
Oh,
That was, if you remember that year, that was a tough year because there's a lot of people giving good stuff, and I realized that her performance kind of had to do everything the other ones were all doing in one.
that's right.
And it made it kind of an obvious thing. Now, the nominees for 2025's Best Actress, a very coveted award. Not one of these people has gone on to win an Oscar
How come they're different than the Final Girls?
because these are actresses playing the roles, not the characters they're playing. Have you not understood the awards the entire time?
No further questions.
Okay. Landry Bender, who plays Olivia in Self-Help, who was a real revelation. I don't know what she's from. I think I read she was like in Fuller House or something. Like she was like in teen and family comedies, stuff like that. And then she did this horror movie, and she's excellent. And like that was I hope she does more because she was great. Pulled off a tough role. It was mostly on her. Fantastic. Sally Hawkins from Bring Her Back, who plays that warped foster mother trying to bring back her daughter. She's given a Looney Tunes performance. It's great. Dangerously, scarily funny because she's so unhinged. Blue Hunt in The Dead Thing, which is a movie where she has a toxic relationship with a ghost, and it only works because she's so good in it.
The Dead Thing?
The Dead Thing.
Okay.
Amy Madigan for Weapons and Gladys, and Sophie Thatcher is Iris in Companion.
Oof.
Now, I think all 5 of these are great. You wouldn't have seen 3 of them, but the 2 you've seen, you know they're great.
Yeah.
But it's Amy Madigan. This is the movie. I'm enjoying it. She shows up, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And then her performance goes from bizarro clown to terrifying sickly woman to comedic masterpiece.
Just back and forth. Back and forth.
Every one of them is more fascinating than the last.
I'll agree. Because everyone else was good.
Yeah.
Just like everything else. Everyone was good that you have nominated here, but the movie stands out because of her.
It's like the Demi Moore thing where somebody is getting the chance later in their career to give a career best performance, and they aren't just not missing, they're destroying it. This is, to me, almost every bit as good as the Demi Moore one, which Demi Moore had to do more. Ha ha ha.
That's a good one.
You know, Bruce Willis had to do more for a while, too.
So did Ashton Kutcher.
The lucky guys, because she looks unbelievable. I know our tastes are what they are, because I saw Michelle Pfeiffer again the other day, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why is she more attractive than, like, what the women they put on the cover of, like, Sports Illustrated swimsuit issues now? Like, why is
They
that?
still have those?
She's like 70. Why is this happening?
She looks good.
She looks unbelievable.
Did she have plastic surgery? Kitty and I were talking about that last night.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think on her face.
Kitty said yes, but she was thinking of Meg Ryan.
Oh, she definitely did. No, I don't think that she did. I think that
so
she
either.
looks. I don't know. I can't explain it, but she's like the most beautiful woman in the world. I mean, she was in like the 90s, and now she is again. That's why it's crazy to me, because there was like a 30-year gap in there
She
where
was
I
just
didn't think-
ugly.
Well, I didn't think about it, and now I'm like, what the fuck?
One Fine Day. When did that come out? 90s.
98 or something. So, previous winners for best act. Oh, we're done with best actress yet. Yeah, I think Amy Madigan's like almost as good. Like Demi, almost as good. What I mean is, I think her performance is just as good, but shockingly, Demi Moore out of nowhere has this turn. And then Amy Madigan, if you told me this could happen, I would think it was in the range of outcomes, because I think she's a really good actress who I've seen be great in things.
Yeah.
Where Demi Moore, I'd never seen her at that level.
I didn't even know it was Amy Madigan.
No, it took me a while in the theater. I was actually staring at it for a while, just like, who is that? And then it finally hit me, and I was like, whoa, because she wasn't part of the advertising.
Okay.
Because they want it to be a surprise when she pops up.
That's cool,
not because
too.
there's a big name, just because they want you being like, who the fuck is this?
Right.
She's jump scaring you on the ceiling, and she's jump scaring you in the bed, and then you don't even know who she is yet.
No,
Great script.
It's like a Bugs Bunny character at a certain point.
Unless she doesn't want to be.
Right,
And
and
then
then-
she's the most terrifying person in the
then
world.
she's a fucking monster. She's the monster now.
That I need the guy from Frankenstein to be on the set of Weapons going, you're the monster. It's the worst line of the year. You might have noticed Frankenstein did not get nominated for best screenplay.
No.
You see how these things work?
I didn't.
Best actor.
All right. This
Previous
is
winner.
the male equivalent of the girl actors.
Oh, it's 8% better. Previous winners include Neil Ward for Feed Me, Lakeith Stanfield for Haunted Mansion. That's right. It's a Scare Value Award winner. And David Desmelchin for Late Night with the Devil.
Ooh.
This year's nominees. Jai Courtney for
course.
Dangerous Animals. Dave Franco for Together. Oscar Isaac for Frankenstein. Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. And Michael B. Jordan for Sinners. I'm just kidding. And John Malkovich for Opus. Now, Opus is a movie that's not that good.
Mr. Hollins?
No, it's just Opus. This is the Opus.
And Anthony?
No, the first one was the documentary about the making of Opus.
And this is it?
This is Opus.
Okay.
Movie's not that good. John Malkovich is incredible in it. He's playing a reclusive pop star from like the 90s or the 80s or something. Probably the 90s because we're all old now. And he's weird. He's a weirdo, and he invites people out to listen to his new album. And he's just eccentrically weird. And of course, people start dying and bad things are happening. There's culty things. But there's a scene where he debuts one of his new songs, and he's doing like a sexual dance for everybody and on top of everybody in a round. And I think it might be the best acting scene I've ever. Because he's just like, he's John Malkovich and he's old, but he's just like, all right, let's do it. And he's just like lip syncing the song. And I think he might have sang the song on the, like, it's fucking wacko.
I don't know. I'm like 50-50 with Malkovich because
This
sometimes
is the top end Malkovich.
Okay.
This is the top end Malkovich. This is one where I recommend seeing the movie, even though I don't think the movie's that good, because he's so good in it. He gives these speeches that are all stuffy and like boring, and then you get him alone, and he's just like a fucking whack job. I loved it.
a regular Nicolas Cage, you might say.
This was even when he's being weird, it's a very measured performance in a way that is unsettling, and he's tremendous in this. Michael B. Jordan playing two roles in Sinners, great in both.
Which one do you think he was better at?
Smoke.
I think it was Stack.
Oh, you know why? Because he gets to be a vampire stack, so that's true. He gets to show a third side, so he really plays three characters in it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I like that he was able to pull emotion out of two different character stories.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not just leading the movie, he's leading it twice. It's tough. And Oscar Isaac brings a little bit of that Colin Clive madness to the role, but he does a really good job being completely unlikable. That's one thing Del Toro was like, I want people to stop misconstruing this story.
He was the Frankenstein and not the monster?
He's the real monster. Which Oscar Isaac's performance is one of the reasons that line is so unnecessary, because he's making sure every scene he's the most contemptible man in the world. He treats this creature just so poorly, and they changed the Elizabeth character role to make sure that so somebody can just
dick he is.
Somebody can show you what a dick he is. So somebody having to tell him he's the monster was like, maybe it's gone so bad that it's not bad anymore. Because maybe the point is we don't have to be told that, but he has to be told that because he's so narcissistic and self-obsessed that he can't see it still.
Did he see it after he got told it?
Yeah, I guess. I guess a little. So maybe I'm missing the point of the line.
Yeah. But that is what it sounds like. So you're not to be faulted for feeling that way. I think that's the way I would take it. And I haven't even seen this movie.
I guess it's just, but he's so good in the movie because he's playing it for the least sympathy you've ever seen a person play a movie for. And like from this jump, you're like, his father treats him like shit, so he grows up to treat people like his own creation like shit. And it's like, yeah, it's good. It's a really good movie. And Dave Franco and Together, I love Alison Brie. She's one of my favorites, and she's great in the movie. But Dave Franco gets to do the most acting in this movie because he's the one who's more dependent on Alison Brie's character. They some magical voodoo weird shit happens, and they can't be apart anymore. And when they get closer together, they might get stuck together. Oh, it's a great movie. But she has a life, and he's kind of given up. He's never made it as a musician, and they move out to the woods, and she's got to go to a job and do stuff. He's got nothing to do all day, so it's affecting him very heavily when she's apart from him. And it's a very emotional role for him, and a very physical role for him, and fucking crushing. I didn't know Dave Franco was that good. I know I liked him in comedies, but I didn't know he was this good in this kind of role.
Okay.
So he's really the one who takes the
I feel
film.
Is there a Dave Franco and Casey Affleck movie yet?
I don't think so.
There should be. I feel like it should be.
I don't think that Dave Franco, who seems like a pretty cool guy, is going to be hanging out with Casey Affleck.
But they're the
Who
younger
seems
brothers.
like not a cool guy.
They're younger brothers of people.
Yeah, but I think he's also a sex pest.
Is he?
I think Casey Affleck is.
I didn't know. I thought that was Dave Franco.
That's James Franco.
I thought it was James
Who I
Franco.
never hear Dave Franco talk about either. I don't think he's pro sex pests, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so Casey Affleck is a sex pest.
Yes.
Oh, well,
I'm pretty
fuck him
sure.
then.
I'm pretty sure that's right.
Oof.
Yep. And Jai Courtney's the winner.
Okay. There's no...
Look, of every performance I saw this year, no one was more dynamic. Again, I want to make this clear. Pete only saw this movie one time, and he saw it with no audio because we watched a watch along. You could listen to that in the feed. He immediately was like, holy shit, this guy's incredible. He didn't even hear a word he said. Didn't hear him sing Baby Shark until the opening of the top 10.
The only thing I'd seen him in was Captain Boomerang and the Death... What are those? Suicide Squad movies. Yeah. And then fucking Bruce Willis's kid in Die Hard 4 or 5, whichever one was set in Russia.
Didn't know he had this in him. And, I mean, it is an incredible performance.
It's great. It's fun. It's a fun performance, and he is, as you said earlier, clearly a psychotic individual.
Yeah, he's a great character, but, you know, the character can only go so far. He goes so much further to making that.
And with only 2 kills, he has to carry a lot of it. Because otherwise, what am I watching?
Pete, a dog barks at him, and he gets down on all fours, barks back, and the dog runs away. That's how good he is in this movie. I guess he kills Dave, too, the guy on the dock.
Oh, I forgot about poor Dave.
That's 3 kills, but still not as many as the monkey. We only got 1 award left.
Well, before we get to it, I think I had my headphones on right the first time because they really hurt now, so I'm going to switch them back around.
That you've switched them back before you switched them back around.
Yeah, I had them wrong. I had them right the first time.
You have them right now.
Right, but I had them right the first time as well.
No. You switched it this way, and then you switched it back when you got up from getting the thing for Kitty when we paused the podcast.
That's why it hurts.
So anybody, because I took that out because it was dead air. Kitty needed him to get something, so we had to pause the podcast for a second. So he put the headphones back on wrong a second time when he sat down again, and now he just realized that he had to fix them, and he thinks he got it right the second time. He didn't. All right. Well.
Anyway, what are we on? The best movie of the year? The scariest movie of the year? The horriest movie of the year?
It's called Best Picture. But before we get to it.
Oh, no.
We have to take a minute or 5 to pay our respects.
I'm not ready.
To those we lost in 2025. It's the best 5 minutes of the year.
I hate this.
I spent all year collecting the names.
I hate this. I hate all of this.
It's time for this year's In Memoriam. Here we go. June Lockhart, actress, She-Wolf of London. George Wendt, actor.
No.
House. Michelle Trachtenberg, actress, Black Christmas. Priscilla Pointer, actress, Carrie. Jimmy Hunt, actor, Invaders from Mars. Sally Kirkland, actress, The Haunted. Janelle Schwartz, director, Jaws 2. Julian McMahon, actor, Bait 3D. Lorna Raver, actress, Drag Me to Hell. Gene Hackman, actor, Young Frankenstein. Polly Holliday, actress, Gremlins.
I'll catch the beast myself. Then he'll get what he deserves. A slow, painful death. Maybe I'll put him in my spin dryer on high heat.
That'd do it all right.
I hate her so much.
Mark Snow, composer, Disturbing Behavior. Michael Madsen, actor, Species.
Speckies?
Peter Jason, actor, In the Mouth of Madness. Val Kilmer, actor,
That was this year.
Twixt. Tony Roberts, actor, Amityville 3D. Lee Jusil, actress,
Why did
Train
you
to Busan.
go through every horror movie
Frank Price, producer, Ghostbusters.
every year?
Jeff Baena, Director, Life After Beth.
It's funny.
Joe Don Baker. Actor, Cape Fear. Terrence Stamp. Actor, Last Night in Soho. Jean Marsh. Actress, Return to Oz. Take some respect. Ku Fang. Actor, A Chinese Ghost Story 2. Michelle Burke. Makeup artist, Bram Stoker's Dracula. Harris Yulin. Actor, Ghostbusters 2. Graham Greene. Actor, Clear Cut. Sergio Salvati. Cinematographer, Zombie 2. Richard Chamberlain. Actor, Nightmare Cinema. Bruce Glover. Actor, Popcorn. Emily Duquesne. Actress, Brotherhood of the Wolf. Bob Elmore. Stunts, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne. Actor, Trick or Treat. Hulk Hogan. Actor, Gremlins 2, The New Bat.
Okay, you guys, listen up. People paid good money to see this movie. When they go out to a theater, they want cold sodas, hot popcorn, and no monsters in the projection booth.
Bill Burge. Actor, Ernest Scared Stupid. David Johansen, also known as Buster Poindexter. Actor, Tales from the Dark Side, the movie.
That wasn't his name?
Diane Ladd. Actress, Carnosaur. Ruth Buzzy. Actress, My Mom's a Werewolf. Barbara Sue. Actress, Croczilla. Wings Hauser. Actor, Rubber.
I like that.
Ed Gale. Actor, Child's Play. Scott Spiegel. Screenwriter, Evil Dead 2. Udo Kier. Actor, Flesh for Frankenstein. Lar Park Lincoln. Actress, Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. David Lynch. Director.
She's here visiting a friend of her mother whose daughter has gone missing. The mother owns a turnip farm. I told her to tell the mother that her daughter will turn up eventually. She didn't get it either.
Pete got so excited when he heard movies he knew and so upset when he heard actors he didn't know had died. And then he felt like he really won something when Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 popped up. I feel like that's the best way to honor David Lynch.
Is it a turnip joke?
It's that whole dead silence is him staring at Miguel Ferrer, and they're just staring at each other, and he's like, she didn't get it either. It's a perfect joke. It's from Twin Peaks: The Return, which is not technically a movie, but I think it's a movie.
Wait. I got nothing.
Time for the
thank you.
best picture.
Thank you for that list of everyone who died this year who was at all involved in the horror film industry.
I spend so much time putting that together every year.
You've made me
for
sad.
something that is never worth it. But I love doing it. I don't know why.
I'm sad now.
Previous winners of Best Picture are
Jurassic Park.
from the 1993 awards. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll have them one day. We had a 1986 award. Should I have been putting those in here too? Shit. Aliens won this in 1986.
Oh, okay.
Best Picture of 2022 was The Innocents. The Best Picture of 2023 was Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
And the Best Picture of 2024 was The Substance.
Yeah.
This year's nominees are Companion, Dangerous Animals, Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I think that you just now hate movies based on books. It seems to be your new MO. Sinners and Weapons. One more ride for Coogler and Craigler.
I think can it be a dual winner so they can ride off into the sunset together?
More than any year, it would be the year I would have considered it, because I think these two movies have separated themselves as the best. I mean, no shade on Frankenstein, Dangerous Animals, and Companion.
Well, some shade on Frankenstein.
They're all great. Fuck. Who are you mad at? Del Toro, Oscar Isaac, Jacob Elordi, Mary Shelley?
Not sure at this point because everything you say about it, I'm like, ooh, I didn't even know that Oscar Isaacs was in it. But now I'm like, ooh, that sounds kind of cool.
It's a really great movie. Why wouldn't it be great?
And I like
Guillermo
Del
del
Toro.
Toro made a big budget Frankenstein movie. It's great.
Sounds awful.
I don't know why it sounds awful. The changes he made were for the better too. And Oscar Isaac is great in it. Jacob
know what?
Elordi's great in it.
Because I saw
Mia
Dracula.
Goth's in it. Christoph Waltz is in it. What do you
Whoa,
want?
Mia Goth and Christoph Waltz.
Like, what do you want? It's perfect. It's a great movie. I don't know. Just wasn't as good as Sinners and Weapons this year.
Well, yeah.
And I really wish they could share it together.
Why can't they?
I mean, there's no reason they can't.
What? They've already won their 2 previous awards.
Allow me to make clear, there is no reason that they can't. It's one of those funny things where I just said that, and it's like there's nothing stopping it from happening.
But it's not going to happen.
It's not gonna
is it?
happen.
Oh, man.
No, it's not fair to every other year because we talk to me. He's like, hey, I wanted a piece of that
But
Godzilla
you know
minus
what?
one action.
They were in a dual threat tag team combo heading off to buddy cop direction movies.
Well, it's down to Coogler and the Craigs.
Coogler and Craigler and Cougs. Who's going to win it? I think that you're going to pick.
We know which one Ken wouldn't pick.
I don't,
If you heard our
I don't-
after Thanksgiving mashed potato mashup, we know which one he wouldn't pick.
I don't
and we
remember.
know why.
I don't remember which one he liked and which one he didn't like. I think that you would pick. Ooh. You ever had a French cruller? Like the donut?
Oh no, but I hear Coogler and Craigler have crullers all the time together. They drive their Chrysler to get them.
You're going to give it to Sinners.
I'm going to give it to Sinners.
Okay.
I think it was I don't think it was just the best horror movie of the year. I think it was the best movie of the year. I haven't seen one battle after another. I've heard so many great things that maybe that would change my mind.
Is that a horror?
No, but I'm just mean of the best
yeah.
movie of the year.
Complete movie. Not
I think
just,
it's the best movie of the year
Wow.
because I don't think it can be. I don't think you have to just classify it as just a horror movie.
No.
I think you can. I think it's the best historical drama I've seen in a long time. I think it's the best vampire movie. You know, I don't like vampire movies.
No.
So I was surprised you picked Sinners, honestly, just solely because of the vampire element. You know, I don't like vampire movies.
I think this one really did something. I think it was the music. You like the music.
The music was so extraordinary. Like right down to the post credits, they're doing great stuff. This movie is stuffed with fascinating stuff. The difference to me, and I didn't dock it for the screenplay, even though that's where the problem would start. The difference for me between the two ended up being there's no holes in Sinners. I think there's a slight hole in Weapons.
Yeah, it's just perceived, though.
It is, and it's not important. But there's actually a couple little moments like that where I don't think the timeline's up right. It doesn't have to. Just make the best movie you can make, and they did. But with Sinners, I think it's so rich that you find more things that are positive. Whereas with Weapons, I think it's going to eventually break down a little bit because those holes, maybe I'm not even seeing some of them. It's more likely I'm going to find little flaws.
Inconsistencies.
Whereas with Sinners, I find, like you did today, with the, it was either in this episode or the top 10, what you did with the black and white sides of the street, you discover new things that deepen and enrich it. So I think that this is almost one of those picks where I think if you have two movies that are tied, I think I know which one's going to hold up better. And I think that one has more in it to discover, positive, where the other one might have a couple cracks in the thing.
Yeah, I'll agree with it. But I feel like I would watch Weapons more just because of the Ferris Bueller-esque ending.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Listen, the ending almost just undoes everything I just said. Because the ending of Weapons is so delightfully bonkers.
But I get your point. If there probably are the missteps in the timelines that don't link
And even
up.
if there isn't, I don't think there's more to discover in it. Because I've seen it a couple times and I loved it. But and it seems like there should be because of these overlapping times. But you can put it together.
No,
That's why the script's so good because it's not complex. It's not, that's a good thing that you're doing 5 different timelines, 6 different timelines. But everything you can layer on top of each other and understand it in one watch.
I bet you in Sinners, all of the side characters, because they're all memorable. It's one of the things where you see all of the side characters as actual people, and there's probably a lot of hidden
Ken
things.
doesn't, but sure.
There's a lot of hidden little things in there, I'm sure.
You know what? Yeah, I'm sure there's tons of stuff I haven't discovered in the movie. And you know what? One of the things that really does it for me is like, I saw the movie twice before I realized Stack was in the barn.
Oh, yeah.
And that's like when I started to realize like, oh, this is a much richer movie than I'm considering because it recontextualizes why this ending even is here with the Ku Klux Klan. Why is it? Because he has to protect his brother. And you see that little moment, and you're like, fuck, how deep does this movie go in little things? And then you start to think about the two sides of the road. Then you think about all these little bits and pieces and go, yeah, this is kind of it, isn't it? Also, if you saw the movie in the theater, which you didn't, you can see it on TV too. It does the same thing. The aspect ratio changes and the way he uses them.
Yeah.
When they all get their weapons. He's a shout out to his buddy Craigler. And they'll get their weapons after she invites them. When they'll get their weapon after she invites them in, and the camera turns to have them all in a line, and at the same time it's turning, it's widening. Most badass shot of the year. Christopher Nolan, who is the one who uses all those IMAX cameras, never had a shot that good.
That was pretty cool.
And the fantasy scene where the barn burns down with the music is the best scene of the year. I don't think it's close. Second, I guess the closest second is Gladys trying to escape the children at the end.
You know what, though? As much as I like Michael B. Jordan being those twins, I think whoever played the kid twins in The Monkey were better, because I had no idea they were the same person. I eventually figured out that Michael B. Jordan was the same person for both twins, but I never figured it out in The Monkey.
I mean, you obviously did because you brought it up.
You told me.
Oh.
You told me, like, you know, it was the same person? I was like, fuck you.
Well, I knew that the adult one was because they had the same voice.
Yeah.
But with the kids, I had to look it up and it would see if it was two actors playing them.
I thought it was two actors.
Yeah.
So they get the award.
Now I got to start the fucking thing over again.
They get the award for best twins.
Ooh, it's a tough day for Michael B. Jordan, even though they just won Best Picture and Best Director.
Yeah, right? All right.
When Michael B. Jordan was shooting Sinners, was his pronouns they?
It had to be. Because he was two different people.
Because he's plural.
Do you think when Michael B. Jordan does stuff, he always says, like, Michael B. fishing, Michael B. pooping, Michael B. talking?
Do you think it's annoying to him that you did that? No.
Yes.
Do you think it's annoying to him that he has to go by that middle initial?
I 100% do.
Like everything in his life has been like,
you know what?
Yeah, my name's Mike.
He's
Jordan.
the better
Why
Michael
does he go
Jordan.
by Mike Jordan?
He's the better Michael Jordan.
Well, he's the one that gambles the least.
Well, at least he does it not in spectacularly losing fashion if he does.
Are you telling me he was better in Sinners than Michael Jordan was in Space Jam?
Yes. I'm going to go there and say that. Because you know what?
You finally had an opinion.
Space Jam was really a Daffy Duck vehicle.
So why did you think I picked Sinners?
I don't know. It just seems like that was the kind of... You've been talking about that one for most of the year. Like, that one's always been bounced. Who is...
Pete, it came out many months before Weapons. I couldn't actually talk about Weapons for a lot of those months I talked about Sinners.
Well, that's probably why.
And when Weapons came out, I said, holy shit, they made a movie just as good as Sinners.
I really don't know why.
It's been a real two-horse race the whole time.
All right. Yeah, I can see that. These were the two movies that have had the most talk this summer. And I saw both of them, so that probably weighs in my opinion.
And as we talked about in the top 10, they do a great job combining the prestige filmmaking. These are top-tier, high-budget theatrical releases made by quality directors with we have fun. We have fun here.
Yeah, which is great. I like that. That's what I want in my movies is fun.
Yeah. So this is another great year for horror. Really good year. A lot of fun movies, a lot of great movies, a lot of good talent making horror movies. Just think about what we just went through. Like Michael B. Jordan's making horror movies. Ryan Coogler's making horror movies. Amy Madigan's giving this great performance. Jai Courtney's reborn.
I want him to be in more stuff now.
Steven Soderbergh made a horror movie.
That's weird.
It's great. It's great. It's great to have more and more people with talent joining into the ranks. Last year we had Demi Moore. That was cool. And hopefully this year we'll have even more stuff. I'm sure there will be because
I hear Gremlins 3 is coming.
Not next year.
What's next year?
2026.
I heard
it's this year.
2027.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so next year.
But not Joe Dante.
I didn't hear his name on the list.
He's not on the list. Joe Dante's not making it. He made the first two.
Why isn't he making it then?
Because he doesn't want to make another one.
Oh, yeah. How do you? I mean, what else? What else is there?
Chris Columbus, who wrote the first one, is going to do it.
Do you think he understands what part 2 was?
No, that's why I think there's a part 3. Because this will be the Chris Columbus version of a sequel. It would be nothing like part 2. Because Joe Dante got as much weird stuff into the original as he could. And then he put it all in the second one. And Chris Columbus is going back to make a different version of
that whole bar scene, I assume, in the first one is him.
They might as well call this 2B. There's 2A and 2B because we have both creative forces making their own version of the thing because it's going to be nothing like Gremlins 2, which is one of the things that is more I'm kind of apprehensive about because I don't think Phoebe Cates is coming back. She hasn't
Probably not.
acted in years.
So what's Judge Reinhold doing?
I'm probably working at that bank.
I bet you he's back.
I mean, I'm excited to see it. Obviously, I'm sure that if they want him, Billy Peltzer's ready to jump into the role because Zach Galligan's doing nothing. But I mean, Chris Columbus is the one who wrote that inappropriate relationship he has with his only friend, the child. In that movie. Hey, did you know, I don't know if I mentioned this on the Gremlins watch along or not. I probably did now that I'm remembering it now. But did you realize that Gremlins was produced by Steven Spielberg?
Yeah.
He directed the same year the movie Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. And both movies feature an Asian child wearing a Yankees hat.
Huh.
Because the opening of that movie takes place in Chinatown, and the grandfather's little grandson is wearing a fucking Yankees hat as a little Asian kid, but he's not Short Round, and the movie comes out the same year, and they're both Spielberg movies.
That's weird.
It is weird.
Was he on the Epstein list?
And I might have talked about that in December. I don't remember.
Well, we'll find out.
You know who I hope's on the Epstein list is Terry Pagula. Because I'm tired of watching the Sabres, and I know I don't like the direction of the Bills. And the Bill season's probably over by now.
You know who is still consistently winning?
Charlie Sheen.
The Bandits. Goddamn
who cares?
Charlie
Who
Sheen. Who
cares?
cares about Charlie Sheen? Bandits, baby.
Nobody cares about Charlie Sheen
Lacrosse.
anymore. All right. That's it for this week. Next week we go back to regular episodes? Question mark?
Question mark. We're going to watch House 3.
Speaking of question mark, have you asked Mark if he wants to do what movies he wants to do coming up?
No, that's a good question. Oh, I see what you did there. Question mark. I get it. Yeah, because I have to question
I
mark.
didn't fucking disguise it. Just to throw that out there.
Yeah, you're getting too confusing. Like Paint Me Like Your French Girl's kind of confusing.
'Cause next week I want to do 1988's The Blob.
I haven't seen that since probably 1988.
No, you don't remember if you saw it. You said I saw one of them because it's a remake.
Yeah.
Did I see the first one or second one? I asked you if it was in black and white, and then I thought, wait, maybe the first one was in color. And you said, well, that's no help. I said, well, did it have Steve McQueen
That's no help.
or Kevin Dillon? And you were like, I don't know the difference. And I was like, well,
I feel like it was in color. And
I
it was
think
at
the
my
first one might have
grandma's
been too.
house.
I'm not sure if it was or wasn't.
I watched a lot of old movies at my grandma's house. It might have been the original.
And if it was your grandma's house, it probably wasn't the 1988 one.
Yeah,
Because you wouldn't have seen it until the 90s.
No,
Because you would have watched it on HBO in like 1990. She was dead by then.
no, it was 91.
Oh, I'm thinking of the other grandma.
I never met that one. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Anyway,
Well, when you were at her house, did you see Steve McQueen or Kevin Dillon?
I don't know who Kevin Dillon is.
Do you know who Steve McQueen is? Could you pick him out of a lineup?
He was on a boat once.
No. That's the African Queen starring Humphrey Bogart. We've been over that before. Steve McQueen was in a car named Bullet.
Whatever. No, you're a car named Bullet, a boat named Bogart. I don't understand you.
All right. We're going to wrap it up, and we'll see if he questions Mark in the next week. Let's see if he wants to do The Blob. We also have other movies like that coming up, so we can pick any of them, honestly. They're fun ones. Popcorn, fun ones.
Popcorn. That was a movie you said. No, that was somebody who
died made popcorn.
died made popcorn. What's that movie?
So we
about?
should do that to honor him.
Yes, we should.
Or her. I wasn't listening.
Me neither.
I recorded
All right.
that late at night one night. Very, very late. Like 3 a.m. I recorded because I finally finished putting it together.
That's so late, it's early.
That night might have been last night. All right. We will see you next week. Pete, do you have any special Pete award you want to give away? Best credit award?
No.
Okay. You know what the best part of today was? 2 episodes that we recorded. No Nick Cage. See you next week.
No.
No, we had some Nick Cage. He won an award, so we had to reference it. All right. The Blob.
Nick
You ever,
Cage.
if you don't remember it, fucking fun movie.
I bet you Nick Cage facts about the Blob are coming.
He probably has this about the original Blob. Really fun movie. Everyone should watch that so they could try to figure out what we're talking about next week when we're talking nonsense.
Yeah.
Kevin Dillon, Shawnee Smith.
Keep saying names like I know who these people
Shawnee
are.
Smith is the girl from Saw, and it's fun to watch her in a role that's not that.
Who played the Blob?
Jack Black.
All right, I'm in. He'd be an
It's one of his best roles. He went really method for it. All right, we'll see you next week.